So as you heard from Jess, I'm joined by Sean Colgan now in the commentary box. So we're at the start of the Fawley Challenge Cup. Good afternoon, Sean.
Good afternoon, Mark.
So race 78, the Tideway Scullers on the Berkshire Station, racing Sydney Rowing Club, Australia on the Buckinghamshire Station. It's just underway. So the crew from Tideway Scullers won yesterday. Sydney Rowing Club being a pre-qualified crew. This is their first outing on the course. I know there's a lot of anticipation to see how fast this crew really is. At the top of the island is about 3/4 length ahead is the Sydney crew. And what do you think on their first outing, Sean, they'll be looking for today?
Well, it was nice to see a nice clean start. We're looking to wait until the crew settle down. The Sydney crew a bit rough around the edges for the beginning of the race.
Joining us, that nervous energy, first time racing over the track.
Yes.
You know, trying to get used to the Henley start, how it operates.
You've got the island just off your left.
The noise around you, maybe not used to that before. It's quite hard to emulate that in training.
Almost impossible, and certainly on the Parramatta River where they train, which is as wide open as an estuary. So they're keeping well wide of the booms, which is good.
Yeah, smart move there. When it's your first time down the track racing, when there's a little bit of pressure from the crew beside you, making sure you're clear, you're nowhere near that, you can really focus on your own.
Yes, the key, especially in these quads, is having a nice clean start, settle down, and just keep clipping away as lightly as possible. And the blade work on the Sydney team has cleared up considerably. Now that they're down into their base and just smoothly rowing along.
And it's about that composure as well. With, you know, you've got other craft on the river, wash from boats going up beside you. You know, making sure you stay composed and being able to deal with that kind of odd wash that comes from the side.
Sydney club comes from 4 different schools, and they're actually on a 2-week school holiday now.
It's not a bad trip coming to Henley Regatta to compete.
It's not bad. But they were first in the national champion, so I expect them the last several days with their, good rowing crew, coached by Lachlan Carter and Harry Crouch, 2 very well-known coaches in the Sydney area.
And obviously they've come to Henley, to develop. This is their first time over the track, as we kind of mentioned earlier, and it's not a bad way to start, getting off cleanly, taking the lead early, and being able to refocus on your race plan.
Tideway Scullers are also rowing well, staying in touch, which is important. One funny bit of information is the stroke of the Tideway Scullers School is only rowing because his mother told him it was a great way to meet girls.
Bit of sunshine, good tan. You look athletic.
Look athletic. And he stuck with it. I don't know if he's met any girls, but he's rowing very well.
And Alfie's he's not even 17 yet, and he's racing the Henley Royal Regatta. So, it's a good starting point for the next 2 years of racing in this particular event, the Fawley Cup.
Absolutely. Now, the 3-man of the Sydney boat, his father won the World Championships in the 8 back in '86 for Australia. So it's certainly a rowing pedigree there.
So his dad can tell him all his war stories about his, it's always the case when you get older, the stories get better and better.
And you win by more and more, and you've never lost a race. Sydney Rowing Club, though, is coming up to the 150th anniversary as a club, so they're getting ready for some big preparations. It's one of the it probably is the most well-funded club in Australia, with 3,000 members. One of the few clubs that makes more money from the restaurant than they do from the pokie machines.
And that's all part of the social side of rowing. People want to be part of a club, not just going there to train, but the social side of eating, drinking, hanging out, parents being involved.
A huge social side. But Tideway Scullers is now starting to make another move. It's getting close. They're past the progress board. They're just not letting Sydney get away.
And they're digging deep. They're going through the gears. Everybody thought this race was done much earlier than it is, but it's come right to line.
Only a half length.
So that was as you can see, the pain from the Scullers boys. They crossed the line. They gave it everything there. That was a win for the Sydney Rowing Club Australia in the Fawley Cup against Tideway Scullers.